The final operator that I want us to look at, which returns a Boolean, is the in operator. Okay, so the in operator has some value on the left hand side. So let's say I have I, okay, and I would have in, and I would have some larger value. So let's say I have the string size. So what is happening here is I'm asking, is the letter or character I found in this bigger string size? And clearly there is an I in size, so Python returns true. If I ask, is Z found in Apple? Python returns false. So I could obviously make this into a variable. I could say item is I, and the let's call this bag is size. Okay, and I could now ask, is item in a bag? And Python will tell me true. Alright, but I could also say item not in bag, and it says false because the item is in bag. What if I have let's say spoon is assigned X? Is spoon not in bag? Well, that's a true statement. Alright, so the in operator is quite handy. You'll see it a lot in subsequent programs that we will write. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind is it excuse me, returns a bool. All right, let's look at the equality and the assignment statement, because I want us to actually see how mixing up the two can cause problems in our program. So I have two variables here that I've created. X is assigned 5, Y is assigned 7, and then I want to print the result, which is true or false, of X the same as Y. Alright, and then I'm going to do on line 4, I'm going to say X 1 equal sign Y, and then I'm going to print again is X the same as Y. So let's visualize. Right, so we know that 5 will be assigned to X, so when I say X, I know I'm referring to the value 5. Likewise, when I say Y, I'm referring to the value 7. Now what happens here when I print is X the same as Y? The answer is false, because X has the value 5 and Y has the value 7. So that makes sense so far. Now, if I say X 1 equal sign Y, then what does that do? Both X and Y now have 7. And let me explain why that's the case. If you recall, the value always is on the right hand side of the assignment sign. So if I come back, okay, currently Y, if I were to look at its value, is 7. So Python will take 7 and it will assign it to the variable X. So currently X has 5, so this 5 will be wiped out and it will be replaced with a copy of 7. Okay, so when I do next, I see that y, which is 7, a copy of it is made and it's placed in x. So x and y now have the same value. Okay, now I bring this up and I'm explaining this to you because quite a few when you're programming, quite a few mistakes occur when you mistake the single equal sign with the double equal sign. Okay, when you're doing comparisons, you're going to use the two equal signs. When you're doing assignment, it's only the one equal sign. It's an error that happens quite a lot. So always be mindful and ask yourself, am I comparing the left and the right, or am I doing an assignment? Alright, so that's one of the major errors or mistakes that we want to try to avoid. Great. So in the next video, we're going to put all of this together and we're going to write a complete program. Alright, so that we can see how it all fits together. I'll see you in that video.